Hi Leo, welcome. So Leo, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. Leo, when I was meditating on the energy, well, even before I meditated, I knew I was going to do your reading today. And it's just, the energy is so intense right now. Like, I don't know if you're feeling that intense energy, Leo, but it just feels very emotional to me. It feels very strong, maybe even moods fluctuating, ups and downs, you know. It really feels like it's doing a number on the Leo collective, okay? Because it's certainly doing a number on me as I prepared for your reading. The encouragement here is to chill out a little bit, take it moment to moment, and let things play out naturally. Nothing for you to, it may feel too like there's this sense of urgency or like something that you need to do, Leo. But again, Spirit is saying, actually, what you need to do is to work on yourself vibrationally, get into alignment first, and then proceed, right? It's actually encouraging you to go more the passive route, go more into receptive mode for now until this intense energy passes, because I also feel like it may be hard to see past your emotions, as I'm getting the phrase clouding your mind. Like your emotions may be clouding your mind, Leo, when it comes to decision making, when it comes to seeing things clearly. Like there's some sort of fog over the Leo energy where things aren't quite transparent just yet, right? This is encouraging you to go back to the source within, to focus on the things that you do have control over, Leo, and that is you, right? So let's see what other energy we have coming out for you, for my Leos. And I do want to say that I have a song in my head. It's Sasha Sloan. I think I've gotten this before, but she says, could you love the version of me that I don't want anyone else to see? So maybe check that song out. I think it's called Version of Me. That may resonate with you. So you have the North Node of Destiny, the card of communication, and Taurus energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, showing up. That could be in your chart, the chart of the person you're connecting with, or those might be significant time frames. Take it as it resonates. But this is talking about your soul school, your learning curve, fulfilling your purpose, gaining experience, communication, information coming in. Again, analyze things carefully when you're not in a fully charged emotional state, because I feel like your emotions, again, are clouding your logic, or it has the potential to do that during this time frame. And then with this card, it's talking about staying practical, taking it one day at a time, keeping yourself productive, keeping yourself moving, but in doing things that you want, not like frivolous activities. Like making the most out of whatever activity you're doing, Leo, will help you to stay grounded in this kind of crazy energy that I'm feeling, which I'm trying to think of the last full moon. I think it was April 6th. I'm not sure when the next one is due, but gosh, it feels like a full moon energy right here. Things may also intensify as we get closer to the next full moon, which if you know when that is, put it in the chat. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure of the date. But yeah, you have the card of 10 of Wands, which is burden, stress, things feeling heavy. And yet there's hope here. There's healing. There's information coming through, communication coming through that's going to help me feel more secure, Leo, with where you're currently at. So, and I'm also getting a message around hard work paying off. So if you've been working hard on something, you may be seeing a payoff, okay? So, pointing towards Taurus season. So May, June. So let's get into it and see. Excuse me, my voice is cracking. I'm gonna go into the headspace, Leo, and what you need to know about that, your emotions, your heart space, what's going on there, and the big spiritual picture. And yeah, that song is like right at the tip of my tongue. Can you love, can you love, can you love this version of me? Anyways, King of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Devil, and the Seven of Cups. So that's what I was talking about earlier, like the emotions kind of confusing the logic or making it difficult for you to make a sound decision, right? And needing to wait until this energy moves. And I'm also getting the message to pacify. Something about pacifying your emotions in the meantime, or learning to soothe oneself is like literally the best thing you can learn for yourself. But it's almost like if you overthink the problem, Leo, the problem grows. So instead, they're encouraging you to look towards your inspiration, things that bring out this sense of fun, creativity in you, because that's where it's at. That's where the juice is at of what you're looking for here. It's almost like, I'm getting words like frivolous. Like, I feel the seriousness in the Leo energy where you just feel like you don't have time for frivolous things, frivolous topics. It's almost kind of like a get to the point type of energy. If you are someone who small talks or usually chitty chats, for some reason I feel like you're kind of moving away from that or not being as interested in that, right? It's a bit of a closed off energy, Leo, but this is temporary, right? You always bounce back. That's life. But it just feels very intense. That's like the best word that I can describe to you. It's like all of the emotions that you could feel, but to like a very intense degree. For my women Leos, you might be experiencing hormonal shifts during this time period. And that could be contributing to this as well, but this feels a little all over the place. And I'm getting like the song from Beyonce, Got Me Looking So Crazy right now. Maybe you feel a little bit crazy, I don't know. Maybe you're surrounded by crazy people, I'm not very sure. All right, so let's go into the heart space, Leo, and see. Three of Swords. I had a card flip. I'll grab that in a second. Two of Wands. The first message that I'm getting as these cards come out is, where do we go from here? So, yeah. Two of Swords, Three of Swords. Ouch. Ouch, 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 Leo. It's a sense of like, where do we go from here? Where do I go from here? You know, it's like, you know, things are coming full circle. You know that there'll be a completion. You logically know this, but it's like your heart or your mind or your emotions are creating like this illogical play on your mind almost, where it's got you feeling like you have no sense of direction, like you don't know what to do or how this is going to pan out. And it's creating a sense of instability in the energy, but it's also creating a sense of, I'm getting the word dissonance. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I'll have to look it up, but if you know, put it in the chat. But it's also creating like this very emotionally charged type of energy here. And it's stemming from like obsessing or hyper fixating over what to do. And it's almost like the more you hyper fixate on what to do or what the right choice is, the more it's like it doesn't bring you any closer to the solution somehow. It just keeps going and going and going, like the rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland, where you think that you're getting to the end of the tunnel and then it keeps going. And this, I hate this song, but this is the song that I'm hearing right now. It's the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. Do you guys remember that song? It's from an old show, I think Shirley MacLaine. Sorry if I said her name wrong, but anyways. Yeah, it's like in your heart of hearts that you know that you need to move past something, and you know that on the other side of that there will be success. It's just getting to that part. And I'm also getting another song. I'm sorry, I'm getting so many songs. Can we skip to the good part? It's almost like you just want to skip to the good part, Leo. And the thing about that is we're meant to feel all of our emotions, right? And sometimes they're unpleasant, but there is purpose for them as they create space for new things to come in. And we learn through our emotions what we want, what we don't want, what we like, what we don't like. They help guide us, right? And so there is benefit to whatever you're currently going through, and Spirit not wanting you to necessarily jump to the end or jump to the good part, because all of it can be good, and they want you to see it as such. All of the experience, at least in your higher self's eyes, is good. The ups, the downs, the goods, the bads, it's actually all good because it's all relevant to your growth in the big picture. And if you could soothe your mind around that and allow yourself to feel that as you go through this part of the process, it would just make it so much easier for you. And you are going to get to the good part. But Spirit is saying the good part's already here. It's just, are you in receptive mode of it? Are you open to it? You know, are you in a space of being able to realize the good that is currently available to you? Because as you're able to get yourself into a space of appreciation and good right here, right now, you almost hasten the good part to come in faster. So let's go a little bit further. Leo, where are we at in time? Get to the good part. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. The Emperor. And the Ace of Cups. All of a sudden, I felt like an overwhelming amount of emotion. Listen, don't be afraid to cry, Leo, whether it's happy tears, sad tears, I don't care. Tears are a form of release, right? And when we hold stuff in, when we hold our emotions in, when we don't allow that release, it just builds up tension in our body. And you know, sometimes a good cry is helpful. If you're feeling like a lot of emotion, to allow yourself space for that. Sometimes I'll cry during a meditation. Like, say I have a lot of resistance in my energy, meaning I have a lot of negative things going on in my head, and I go sit down in a peaceful meditation. As soon as I start shifting towards the more peaceful energy and let the negative go, I'll start crying because it's releasing the negative energy out of my body. And so it's of use to you, Leo, to allow yourself to feel emotions and process them. Because there is a lot of holding in. There's a lot of stubbornness showing up. There's a lot of holding on to things or wanting to hold on to things. I get a sense too of like you wanting to be more in control of your life, but also your emotions. And being out of control of our emotions is a terrible feeling, right? So I feel like it's the sense of like, no, I want to decide how I feel, not other people decide how I feel. And you do have the ability to control that, Leo, but you got to kind of stay in your own lane and care about how you feel. Prioritize that. And if you're thinking thoughts that are taking you outside of that good feeling space, move away from it for now. First of all, the energy is so emotionally charged that whatever thought you're giving focus to is going to feel intense, either intensely good or intensely bad. So why not utilize this energy to your favor and think thoughts that feel intensely good because you have the ability to do that. Some of you, though, it's just like this whirlwind of emotion, or like getting sucked into something and then feeling kind of spit out by the universe. But you land on your feet, Leo, but you also land on the Ace of Cups. So it's like, okay, what's your next move going to be? Some of you may also be contemplating your next move when it comes to love, what you want to open your heart to. If you've been obsessing over maybe what the right decision is in that department, you still have some healing to do before you can really move forward, Leo. But I see that you are in that process and becoming more certain of how you really feel, and that certainty will come, right? The encouragement was to take it day by day, and not to rush, right, until you feel clear-headed, which I don't really feel a whole lot of at the moment. It's just like the floodgates opening up. That's what it feels like to me. But where you land, though, is in the Queen of Pentacles, which is feeling grounded, feeling more secure, landing on your feet, right? Yeah, some of you, I got the term holding on for dear life. It could feel like that. It could feel like, you know, you're just holding on for things to settle down, and they will settle down, Leo. But really, it's not so much about like the things going on around you or other people even. It's more about like things will settle down when you settle down. When you settle down your emotions, when you become more stable within, things stabilize external to you. See, a lot of people got it flipped. They think that they'll feel calm when things calm down around them, but things are only ever reacting and responding to your vibration. So it's actually the opposite. You got to find a way to calm self, and then things calm down around you, because we're designed that way. Law of attraction is designed that way. That's why they say your power lies within. So there's a strong encouragement too, Leo, to again prioritize your emotional well-being and do whatever healing you need to do. And again, there's new information coming in that's going to help you do that, to help alleviate some of these burdens. I feel it coming through during Taurus season, but just in that process, right? So let's see what the guidance is. It says, take a moment and dream talk. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause, quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance and then act and move forward. Oh my gosh, how crazy is that? That's the guidance, but that was also the channeled message I got to start the reading. So, same message there. Also, pay attention to your dreams. They may be subtly speaking to you, Leo. You may be getting signs in your dreams about the situation. So, wow. Interesting and intense reading. I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs that you may be dealing with, having your own birth chart or having your own birth chart. I have Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos and content over there. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all my social media. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, or you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Leo. And until next time, my friends, namaste.